Welcome back to Factorio Hyperbase Revisited, episode number 28. Okay. I think for now we have done enough of the refueling exercise, while moving some of the refueling activity. We will probably just leave this one and this one. To drain out their fuel naturally, and then we'll rip it out. I mean, it would save us a little bit of UPS to rip it out now, but I guess we're not going to. What I'd like to do this episode is fill out all of these missing labs and all of the missing beacons and so on and so forth. And to do that, what I probably need to do is go up to this base. I mean, the purpose is basically to get to a point where I can take this base out. But go up to this base, see how many labs I've actually got stored up. 40, that's probably not going to be enough. But yeah, basically build out the remaining labs. 40 might actually not be too far off, because there should be 20 on each side, so 40 is one, so we need 120 basically. And then beacons. I'll see if I can pick up beacons from around the scenery. And actually, speaking of science, what are we doing at the moment? 4 point something? 4.7? Alright, so it's picking up again. We need to also at some point work out, I need to fly out this way so I don't uncover more territory. We need to work out why or how to get science a little bit more consistent so that we remain at whatever level we're sort of trying to set for ourselves. Which at the moment would be 5.7, but that's like a stepping stone to our full 8K that we're aiming for. Hang on. Ooh. What's this? Oh, we're over there. Okay. Let's head this way. And here we are, finally. Now, before we get too carried away, I think I'll turn that off. Hopefully it will empty all my rubbish for me. Yeah. And I will do something like this. I want to keep robots and this guy just in case. I probably want to keep radars. I don't need these things. Whoops, I do want you. I won't need them. Don't know. Don't know. Maybe I'll keep the rest of that. Okay, so if I go L and look for lab, we've only got 40. Okay, so the 40 that we have here is all that we've actually got. This will slowly build another 40. I might leave that as is. Now I'm thinking that this area that we were modifying not so long ago, we have probably left a significant amount, maybe not there so much, but down here or up here, there's probably a significant amount of only the one that I look at. Beacons, yes, I saw beacons somewhere there. So if I can get to there, it's probably not a bad First start, we could pick up some beacons. It should just be a little bit further than here. Right, this is the general area. Somewhere in here there were lots of beacons. There, 364. I don't need the ore though, thank you. And a lot of speed modules. I wonder if there's any prod modules in here. In a mining operation, the prod modules are not quite so important. So quite possibly not. I might pick up a few more of those though. I have 50 prod modules. That's actually not going to be enough. But maybe it's worth just heading over to science now anyway. And there are prod modules in this area. There should be, mind you, I had to really skimp and look around for the new areas I put down in low density structures to here we go, to try and get enough prod modules for that, so there may not be any spare ones there. Okay, here we go. Now it's not so much to turn these rows on as to just eliminate the need for that area. It's kind of where I'm at. So we're obviously going to need some more labs. Okay, I would have thought there was a requirement or a room to put a few more of those speed modules up here. These are ghosts, aren't they? Are they? Yeah, that must be a ghost. We also have to put down cars, if you notice, so that's kind of a big thing. So, on the strength of that, I would tend to think... Yeah, we're still missing some labs, but... Oh no, we are still missing some beacons as well. Okay. So some labs and some beacons. And obviously some cars. I might have to have a look where I am. Oh, I'm quite far down now. Here we are. So what I want from here is probably sort of 250 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example. And we're going up for more labs and for cars, which I know I'm building up here as well. I don't think any of our recent deconstructions have removed cars, so that's definitely something that we need to pick up. Labs. Here. It's another 40. And I know I started making cars down here somewhere as well. Yes, this is probably it. 40 cars. And back we go. So I guess it'll probably be more exciting when I actually turn on a new path, or a new row of our science, but we do need to do this as a precursor before we can do that, obviously. And where is it exactly? Here we go. Does look like mining productivity 107 will be done fairly shortly. I didn't pick up any more beacons, and I am out of labs. Okay. Well, in that case, park up here. Oh, and I want my fast. It's not in there, it's here. I want my fast legs. So, cars, there's no great secret here. They look like they take 2, but they actually fit within a 1x2. If you get it just right, they fit within 1x2. Which is how this all works. And I may need to do some experiments with the test environment to see what difference having these out of fuel versus given some fuel, even though they're not actually going to be driven anywhere, just to stop them flashing their constant warning we're out of fuel. On a UPS basis, of course, it's the only reason we would be doing that. Now, we have to also copy this basically. On both sides. Oh, we have no labs. So are we still missing labs? We are missing some. It could well be the best part of 40 labs. So it's probably worth picking up another full set of labs. Maybe I'll pick up a few beacons directly from the main base. As well. Right, here we are. Oh, I meant to hit brake, not take off. 40. I think that's all the labs we're going to need. Of course, the other thing is I also have these labs down here, which I probably should have picked up, but do we have spare blue? We've got basically 1,000 blue. We've got no purple. And... oh, what? No... oh, here we go. We've got a vast amount of yellow. Huh. So, I mean, I could try and drain all of that as well, or just pick it up and do, I don't know, do something with it. Let's get some more cars. Oh, that's right. I said I wanted a few beacons, didn't I? I really don't know how many I need. Beacons, while trying to build this originally, were always my biggest problem. But we're probably getting fairly close to the end of the line as far as needing to get more beacons, rather than just replacing what we kind of have. Whoop. Right, I'm a little... oh no, that's our launch silos, so down a little bit further to the labs. In a bit. Here we go. What's going on? Did I change my dude over again? I did. It's hard to keep track of which one you've got. Okay, slightly too many labs, and it doesn't appear that we really needed that many beacons either in the end analysis. So, yeah, we can probably... well, I have already shut down lab building. Let's do another row of cars. And this is the pain of this base. You can't place cars by blueprints. So just the labs is 360 cars placed one by one like this, and then having their content copied over is the only way to make this whole process work. But fortunately, we really only have one more row of cars and it's all done. So let's get a just make sure it's got the print, and up we go. And down we go. Just make sure they all copied in. Yep, very good. There is one more row of cars that we need to put in. I could have a quick look how it's going. It looks like we've got 2 that have run out, and it's not space science that they've run out of. I think it still is low density structures that are the big hold up. Mind you, that's not being held up. 18k. How many low density structures do you have? 3.6k. So yeah, it's not quite enough. I just want to check. So we use 3 low density structures, so it's 1 to 1, so that's only 3,000 more yellow science, and there's no yellow science in storage. So yeah, it needs another delivery of low density structures. It looks like that is a low density structure train on the way, so that's a good start. You're not going to go there. Why don't I do that? Just redirect one. I mean, they have to get used to not just being here for launches, but also if I favour down here a little bit, it's sort of my belief that we must be on our last legs as far as low density structures go. If I favour sending them down here, the imbalance, the excess of space science should slowly become less of a thing. Where did this guy get up to? Here we go. Now it's right that it shouldn't be quite enough. I know that because we don't have enough for the 8K capacity of low density structures right at the moment, because we only have 3 of the 4 facilities. I think we need all 4 for this to work. So that one should have been about another 8,000. And I guess that should be enough for this train to completely fill up, actually. Is it stopped? Is the other one stopped anywhere? No. So the other one must be here, unloading. So that's quite good, but you know, we should have had one cycle into here already, and I'm just going to assume that these guys are getting very low on, yeah, so we kind of need 2 full, not just 1 at the moment, even with our more reduced science. That's good. So we now have 8.6. That's very good. 30. So I assume we're actually building yellow science pretty fast at the moment. Yes. Certainly over 8K on the yellow science, but it's doing it in fits and starts. Oh, which one is light? What about you? 1.3. Awkward. Alright, that's just delaying me doing what I need to do, really. One more row of cars. That's what I need to do. And I wish instead of going, it's not quite doing enough, I should be saying, oh look, I need to turn on another science row. Column, whatever you want to call it. Maybe come up a bit more steeply. Yes. It's the bottom of our solar. Right, final car top up. Ooh, 107. Mining productivity 107 complete. I'll let you build another 40 cars, but hopefully we don't actually need them. Although we are building some additional facilities, so we might need them. It remains to be seen. Yes, we probably need to go slightly steeper down than that. I'm getting concerned. That's what normally happens when we've uncovered some territory, which I didn't intend to do. Yeah, I'm guessing we've uncovered that copper by getting a little bit too close. Never mind. Makes the map bigger, it slows down the system slightly. It's bad doing that, so I try to avoid it. Now, I must admit, though, that having said that, I do want a radar here, mainly just to keep all of this uncovered. I don't so much want to uncover that. It is a long way away. Hopefully I don't uncover it, but you can never be sure. So this should be our last row of cars. And the cars are just, I know I've gone through it before, but not in this episode. The cars are just, they provide basically what amounts to a 1 by 2 storage unit that you can actually set the contents of. And if we didn't have a 1 by 2, we'd have to have another inserter in here to get as many beacons as we have around our labs. There you go, there's all those cars. And there you go. All right. So that's part of what we needed to do. I want to just see where we're up to now. There's still one that's not operating yet. Have we just started filling up a new one? 18k perhaps. Oh yeah, that's a point. So this one's actually got a small amount of like a reduced number of carriages operating. So the other thing that I wanted to do actually was to, I currently have fuel coming down here. I want to make sure, yes, I want to make sure that these can get, actually this one shouldn't need fueling. That one in theory gets enough fuel directly from these, which are all empty at the moment, except for these aren't. So they're supposed to have fuel delivered over here. No logistic bots. Oh, wow. That's a little bit bad. Well, that's what we're doing next then. We're picking up some logistic bots for them. Let's have a look at this, what I've pulled down around the LDS. I know I swiped some Logibots already. I'm confused. Alright, I'm going to have to look at the map. LDS is over there. Completely out of fuel. That doesn't surprise me given what we just saw. I know we are intending to rip this down fairly soon, so well, that could be a slightly painful way of getting a few Logi bots. Ah, here we go. That'll do. So no wonder we were running out of bots. I must have accidentally connected up the robot network somewhere, had all the bots rush over to somewhere they weren't supposed to go, and then realized that it wasn't supposed to be connected and disconnected it. That's typically what happens in these cases, I think. Where are we? No, we need to. We need to come down here. So in this network, there are precisely 0 bots, and this network is not connected. Good. Okay, so it shouldn't need many bots. Let's give it 50. Check just up here. You guys have 66, that's fine. Okay, now let's find out where this... okay, what are you? You are LDS, alright, that's bad that you've run out. We can fit some fuel in this train though. In this plane. I'm right up the top, okay. That's probably too much, but never mind. So I know the LDS trains were not in a position to receive fuel. Where is our problem? It's over here, isn't it? Yep. Okay. All right, now I'll have to do. Now, do I have... No, I do not. Okay, I'm going to have to go back to base, grab some of my stuff, in particular some inserters and some requester chests. Sort this out. So from my latest stash of stuff, there's some inserters, there's requesters. I don't really need these at the moment, but I'll grab them anyway. That'll do. Oh, another train. You're a refueling train. What are you doing running out of fuel? The south... Oh. Does it not actually have its own refueling setup? Oh look, there's more iron in there if I really need it. Oh jeez! No, stop! I can't get distracted. Yes. That was bad. Yeah, we are trying to get up here. Yes, I obviously haven't got refueling on that southern refueling train, which is the one we worked on last episode, so that's slightly awkward. Hang on, where the hell are we? This is not where I need to be. Just follow this down. Right, this is where we need to be. And I will give this guy the benefit of some of my excess. But that's not the one that I'm expecting really needs it. I think this one here. I'm gonna have to do that basically to get them all where they need to be. Right, that got all of them. And actually these inserters would do, but I guess we'll have to make do with stack inserters now. And ideally substations. You're basically out as well. That's not good. How are we doing? What are you? 114. All right. You can be added to the list. I might just follow this guy in map mode. I want to make sure. Here's another one that's basically just completely run out. The place where we put those... How are you doing? You're doing fine. Maybe. The place where we put those logistic robots here should be enough to ensure that all these trains have their tanks filled with juice, basically. And this one here is not open because it's still got 244 fuel. So, I mean, that should all be fine. And here... there's enough of everything except low density structures. But I assume, oh no, you're going down. There's none there. You are staying up if you were able to load, but you're missing plastic. What are you? Fuel. See, I kind of need another place for those trains to sit as well, although there's nothing behind it. So why are we having troubles with fuel trains, plastic trains? Or another plastic. You're just waiting for this one to get out. Oh, this one to get out of the way. I'll take that off now. It's just being confusing. Yeah, it's kind of in the middle. I think that's because these guys are full of heavy. So we have to increase the amount of heavy cracking. Otherwise they can't get the petroleum. It is petroleum, isn't it? It doesn't really make a lot of sense that they can't get petroleum in here. Where are you going? You're going to LDS plastic. Good. Another train. Oh, that's right. That's this one. Yeah, what happened to you? How come you don't fuel yourself? Because you just really don't fuel yourself. Alright. Let's sort that one out as well. I have quite a bit of fuel on me, so we should be able to do that. I don't really want to spend half an episode, every episode, fixing up fueling, but I guess we'll eventually have cycled through all of the possible trains, and so there can't be any more that have an issue. I guess that's sort of on the cards. No, we need to go this way. So I don't think the fueling train should refuel out here. Oh, when did you become 4? Have you always just been 4? That's slightly strange. This is the train here. Assume it's going home. Right. I guess it's always just been this size. No. What I wanted to do, in effect, was... Do I want a minor network here? Oh. So what we could do is have a... I'd have to be there, I guess. Something like that, and... These guys could request, say, 10. Oh. And we could put, I don't know, handful of Logi bots there. Oh, that's actually got a few open. Be interesting to see if this can pick it up and refill it. No. It should, when it drives through next time, pick up at least a little bit. Where exactly? It's off this way. Okay. Oh, here. Okay. That's just here. I aren't actually reading that stuff, so there's another issue. No wonder it ran out of fuel. So this is supposed to turn on and off, but will only do so if it actually picks up the signal that it needs, which it needs from here. And I don't have any green wire, unfortunately. That's a little annoying. All right, let's just fix up this thing. That will probably have to do us for this episode. And next time I think I'm going to be looking at that oil problem, getting the right amounts of cracking, and then ultimately building a fourth major oil to supply LDS with plastic and for fueling the rocket silo. Yeah, let's get over to where our stuff is. It's always worth it to have a bit of these things. Whoops. But I was specifically looking for those guys. I guess I can create some more now. So I obviously missed something when I moved the train station. Maybe that train station was never set up fully correctly. Oh, I think we're a little bit far over now. All right. So yes, the intention is that, and that should be enough to close this guy down. Enable, disable. Yep, it's shut down, although it doesn't. Oh, that's the thing in front. Yes, it's got red. Yep. And the other one that appears to be constantly going is the other new one that we built way over here. Also not connected, it would seem. What's that saying? 780. So you should be disconnected at this point. You are. And the train should realize that. Good. I think this time it's going to wait and be refueled. And so, yes, that chapter's over. So yes, next time we will go and fix up the oil, get the cracking ratios right with the new formulas, which should then give us a pattern that we can use to build a fourth oil. Thanks for joining me for this one. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye for now.